Hello and welcome to the Trainerize YouTube channel. In this video, we're joined by Aiden Ghazi, aka the Glute Guru. On Instagram, Aiden has grown a following of over 120,000 and used his unique personality to build an online brand that stands out and cuts through the noise. In this video, Aiden's going to share how you can find your niche, write captions for Instagram, and collaborate with others to grow your following. Because there are so many people online, what would you say are 3 to 5 rules of thumb that you have for other trainers or coaches to really establish like their own brand? So I know you've already mentioned a couple that we've gone over, but do you have any other tips and advice for other trainers and coaches when it comes to just building a really strong and memorable brand image?
Yeah, definitely. I'll rattle off a couple. So I kind of jotted a couple down. First is 100% you need to know your niche, and you need to be the master of your market or whatever else it's going to be. And before I go into too much detail with that, I wanted to let people know that if you're just starting out, that's not step one. That's not step one. Step one when you're first starting out is training anyone and everyone, getting as much experience as you can. So if you're just starting out, then don't try to be like, I'm going to pick this and it's going to work. Like, it's going to probably come to you organically, but you need to try to train a lot of people, whether that be online or in person, to be able to understand, one, who you can help best, and two, who you enjoy helping best. Because I see a lot of trainers who just like, they're just training people all the time. They're waking up at fucking 6 a.m. doing this, that, and all the rest. Training people that maybe they don't like, they're complaining about their clients and all the rest. It's like, become the master of your niche, and then you're going to attract the exact types of people that you want to train. You know what I mean? Your audience is going to be attracted by your message. But also understand like your market and understand and know their language, which would be probably the second thing, is because you might know a lot about whatever it is that you want to teach, but can you demonstrate that? And can you deliver that education and that content in a way that's actually going to hit home? That's actually going to be able to resonate with your client or your prospect, and can you do it in a way that they're actually going to even understand what you're talking about? You know what I mean? Like, I love all the ins and outs of the science of training and biomechanics and anatomy and physiology and stuff like that. Like the science guy in me sometimes gets a bit carried away when I'm writing posts. I'm like, nah, they're not going to get that. So I reword it in a way that's going to be more understanding, deliver it in a way that's more understood in layman's terms, or more understood in a broader perspective. And also using like writing tactics and emotional kind of like draws, which is going to, in some way, shape or form, highlight their pain points. Because a lot of the time, people know what to do, but they're not going to do it until they're uncomfortable enough in their own situation to know they need to move away from that. So, for example, like at the start of your whatever else it might be, rather than being like, "Hey, here's my XYZ," you could start off with something like, "Are you feeling confused? Are you feeling unsure? Are you feeling uncertain?" Or, you know what I mean? Are you sick of feeling unmotivated, lazy, and tired, or whatever else it might be? Because people immediately like, "Oh my God, that's me." You know what I mean? And they can identify your message right from the start. So I think with those kind of things, it depends on what your post or what your story is about. But there's a really cool thing I learned from an online marketer called Hook Story Offer. But hook them in with something that's going to be able to draw them on either an engaging, an interesting, or an emotional level. Tell them a story about it in a way that's going to be able to get them to understand and also continue to resonate with that message, and also hopefully solve a problem for them where you can actually help them rather than just tell a story or a motivational message. And then at the end, give them an offer to be able to keep engaging with you. And it's sometimes, like I said, sometimes it might be sign up to my program. Sometimes it might be something as simple as comment on this post or like this post. So it's a nice structure to kind of follow. And then my next tip would probably be, as I kind of mentioned a little bit earlier on, stop posting selfies of yourself and trying to create a perfect image of you, because I don't think that we should be motivating people with that comparative mindset. I don't think that we should be like making our pages about ourselves and just trying to boost our ego by posting a selfie that you look good in, or that you chucked a few filters on, or that you had a photo shoot with, being like, if you can dream it, you can do it. How is that educational or entertaining in any way? Stop making your page about you, okay, in regards to the content that you're uploading, and then start making it about your following, start making it about your prospects. You know what I mean? Like I said, when I started posting less of me on my channel, I started sharing my my badass babes down here at the Booty Base more. I saw a dramatic increase in the amount of followers I was getting, just purely organically. And the next step, which is kind of counterintuitive to the last one, is to also be you. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't mean that the page is about you, but the page is also by you. So posting selfies and motivational quotes and all the rest isn't really helping anybody. But writing messages and being you and delivering your message in the way that you present it is what is the number one thing that makes you stand out from anyone else. Because you are the only you. And yeah, you probably have similar tactics and similar traits or similar whatever else. Everyone's the same, you know what I mean? But in their own unique different way. But that unique different way is your unique selling point. Like, and for me, I'm lucky because I'm a bit of a nut job, and that helps me, I think, a lot. But regardless, people are going to resonate with you and whatever you are putting out. But still make it about them, still make it about helping. But don't try to be somebody else. Don't try to be some perfect image. I am 100% me. And don't get me wrong, I like to think that I am also Aiden Ghazi and also the Glute Guru. I like to think that Glute Guru is a little bit of a character, but it's really just me. If anything, I would say that, because a lot of people ask, like, are you just so crazy? Like, are you really that crazy, like, in real life? And I'm like, if you saw me in real life, you would realize that I'm actually probably way weirder. I have to tone it down a little bit for Instagram, purely so I don't get blocked.
Fair. That makes sense.
And then lastly, one more tip as well is, especially online, when it comes to like online marketing and posting content, is give credit where you can to things that you didn't create. And that was how I actually made a really big break in my page. So on top of that, collaborate as well. Collaborating with other people who are already speaking to your audience, but maybe not selling to them in the way that you are, is a fantastic way to be able to pull their followers into your channel and be able to deliver them your message. So before I even had a single post on my Glute Guru page, I had over 1,000 followers. Because I would just go to local girls in the area who I knew had a lot of following, and I would go and I would train them on their story, and I would say, a Glute Guru page coming soon. And I didn't have anything on there. Literally, it was just a blank Instagram. It said Glute Guru page launching whatever date it was. So definitely collaborate wherever you can. That's something that I'm still learning to be able to do. And also give credit. I definitely give credit. If you didn't create something, like, we're in the fitness industry, everyone's posting very similar concept, but maybe you see something that somebody created or that somebody did, and you're like, wow, that was really cool, that was really unique. Don't just steal it and upload it without giving some kind of credit, not because you should be like, not even that you need to, but it's going to help you to build relationships with other people online. And I can be the prime example of that because I don't know do you know Brett Contreras at all?
Yeah, actually, we do.
Brett Contreras, he's a good friend of mine now, actually, quite a good friend of mine. And he is like, I'm the Glute Guru, he's the Glute guy, right? And funny story, I actually didn't know that Brett Contreras existed before I came up with the Glute Guru idea. Oh. So yeah, I found about, because I never really went online. Before that, I didn't really do anything. And then when I Googled, when I searched the name Glute Guru on Instagram, his name came up, Brett Contreras, the Glute guy. And I was like, oh, he's already doing what I want to do. And then I went through his page, I searched everything. I was like, oh, this guy's really good. I was like, this guy's actually mad. Like, I look up to this guy. So yeah, and then I would tag him in the things that I would post on my page that I had learned from him. You know what I mean? Because I was like, this dude earns respect. Like, I didn't come up with this. This is something that I learned from his teachings. I would tag him. I would credit him, not a lot, but just whenever I felt like it was necessary. And then one day he noticed my page, and then at the time he had like 250,000 followers. I think he has over 1 million now. And then he shared my page on his feed and on his story, and that's like Brett Contreras, who's the Glute guy, and I'm the Glute Guru. So any followers that want like an extra 7,000 followers or thereabouts, which was amazing. Yeah, and that really snowballed the start of my journey with the Glute Guru. But more importantly, like I developed a really good friendship with somebody who I can call a friend now and who I can call a mate. You know what I mean? Just purely because like we have the same life pretty much. We're just a couple of years apart.
Absolutely. All right, well, with that, I think we'll end there, but I just want to say thank you, Aiden. On behalf of Trainerize, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us. I think everybody at home will be able to take away so much from what you shared today, because you have done just an exceptional job and you have a lot of really fun approaches to your business, and I think that's so cool. So thank you. Where can the people at home find you?
So at the moment, probably the best place is just on my Instagram, to be honest. I don't even have a website. I just have Instagram. Yeah, at glute.guru. I also have YouTube, which I'm actually looking to be growing and expanding onto this year as well. So you can look forward to plenty of useful and probably funny content on there as well. So check it out. I'm thinking about doing a parody series soon as well. So that should be good fun. But yeah, YouTube and Instagram for now.
Amazing. All right, well, thank you so much, Aiden, and we will see everybody in the next session. Also, if you're new to training online, you can actually start your own 30-day trial of Trainerize for free by clicking on the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.